Hello, this is Xbox Ahoy, and this is the Pinball Arcade. Now, some of you might know that I'm quite the fan of pinball games. One of my first was Pinball Dreams on the Amiga, and ever since then I've always had a soft spot for the electromechanical game. So with the recent release of the Pinball Arcade promising realistic recreations of famous tables, I was pretty much sold from the outset. It was developed by Farside Studios, who are known for other pinball titles such as the Pinball Hall of Fame, and also some of the games in the Backyard Sports series. The Pinball Arcade is published by Crave Entertainment, and is available on quite a wide variety of platforms, including both Xbox Live Arcade and PSN, Windows, Mac, and the mobile and handheld platforms, including iOS, Android, PS Vita, and the 3DS. The version I'm reviewing is the Xbox Live Arcade title, which costs 800 Microsoft points. So, what is the Pinball Arcade? Well, it's a pinball simulator, and one that attempts to recreate the experience of playing on 4 real-life tables. Arabian Nights is themed as you would expect, replete with a genie atop and a whole variety of ramps and a lamp in the middle. Ripley's Believe It or Not is focused on the strange, the unusual, and the otherwise non-conventional. Yes, that is a shrunken head at the top there. Black Hole is the oldest table available, with a rather unique concept of having a table within a table. The centre section has a lower playing field, which is unusual to say the least. This is probably also the hardest table, at least in my experience. It's wide open in the middle, and the ball has a tendency to just plummet straight between the flippers. Lastly, it's the Theatre of Magic, with a rotating trunk and a whole host of different sub-games featuring tricks and illusions and the such like. This table also has comically inflated scores compared to the others, with points reaching way into the billions. So, the good. Well, I have to say, as far as simulation's concerned, this is a pretty authentic simulation of the tables. I haven't had the fortune of becoming particularly familiar with the tables featured. I think the only one I've played might be the Theatre of Magic, and even then I haven't played it to any extent, but it's pretty clear that there's a high level of detail and a considerable degree of passion that's gone into making this game. The bad? Well, being a bit of a pinball fanboy, I find it difficult to levy any criticism that's too scathing, but I do feel compelled to point out that this is just a pinball simulator. The focus is really on a realistic recreation of the tables in question. So this game is just that, it's a simulator. If you like pinball, then you'll like this. However, if launching a steel ball around a playfield and performing slam tilts isn't your cup of tea, then this game might not be for you either. In addition, I've got to say, despite the fact that the tables themselves are highly polished and really well done, some of the UI, the menus, maybe aren't as professional or as polished as they could be. I think the UI could use some work. Overall though, I think it accomplishes what it set out to do, and 800 Microsoft points almost feels like a bargain these days, when it seems most arcade games are going for 1200 or above. I'm definitely glad I bought it, and if you have even the slightest interest in pinball games, I'd recommend you check it out. Thanks for watching, this has been Xbox Ahoy, and until next time, farewell.